It's official. Satau Sabally wants out of Dallas. There's a lot of excitement about where she could go, but there's a lot of problems surrounding a potential trade. The first hurdle is her injury history. She is the Zion Williamson of the WNBA. Absolute beast when healthy. The problem is that it's once in a blue moon. She only had one season where she played at least 20 games. With her extensive injury history, a team is going to want her for multiple years. No one is going to give up a lot for a one-year rental that has a high chance of missing most of the season. They would essentially be giving away a bunch of assets for free, which leads into the next problem. If Satau doesn't willingly sign multiple years for Dallas, which is a very real possibility considering there's a new CBA deal coming soon, Dallas is most likely going to core her. There's a huge misconception that a team can't trade for a core player if they have another player actively cored. That's not the issue here. The issue is that she would be signed to a supermax contract. That would severely limit her trade partners, as most of the teams that have a ton of cap space aren't that competitive. And the thing is, Satau doesn't have a crazy amount of leverage in this situation. It was easy for Elena Delle Donne to sit out because she was toward the tail end of her career and has already accomplished pretty much anything a player would want to in the WNBA. And even still, the market for her next year probably won't be as strong as it would have been last year. Satau doesn't have this luxury. If she sits out and wastes a year of her prime after already being so injury-prone, it's hard for me to see a team breaking the bank for her in 2026. She's a great individual player, but she's only won one playoff series in her entire career, which in the following round she played horrible against the Aces. Sabally's preferred trade destinations are rumored to be the Indiana Fever and the New York Liberty. This will without a doubt complicate things further. It was easy to find a trade for Marina Mabrey and Kalia Copper because they simply just wanted to play for a more competitive team. When a specific team is requested, the desired team oftentimes will try to screw the other team over with lowball offers because they think they have all the leverage. It was rumored Delle Donne wanted to play for the Mercury and Aces, but it was clear neither team could or wanted to present a fair offer. And the rest is history. I see no chance of Satau going to Indiana through a trade. Out of the 12 other teams, the Fever by far have the worst trade package offer. I'm sorry, Indiana fans, but y'all gotta pick a side. 1 minute Nalissa Smith is trash, but now she's somehow a reasonable trade offer for a top 10 player in the league. Not to mention she's on a one-year deal. The 8th pick isn't attractive to them either, as other teams can offer higher picks. Trading Sabally to Indiana would purely be out of charity, and would be grounds for Kurt Miller to be let go after just 1 year. Even if they offered up Lexi Hull, it still makes zero sense for Dallas. Lexi Hull only has 1 year on her contract just like Smith. Whether or not she ends up in New York depends how greedy they are. I know New York fans don't want them to give up Fibich, but that's the only player it makes sense for Dallas to entertain. There are some similarities to her skill set and Sabally's, combined with the fact she is a young player who has multiple years on a rookie deal. New York is one of the few teams that can be confident about signing Sabally for multiple years. The cap space situation would be tricky, but I imagine pay cuts could be worked out to fit everyone in. There's a chance that Fibich never becomes as good as Satau because that would mean she's a top 10 player. So New York giving up Leonie Fibich and a first-round pick should not be seen as an overpay. I'm very curious to see how this plays out. Either outcome from New York wouldn't shock me. They just won the championship, so if they didn't make any massive changes, it would be completely understandable. But I could also see them going for Satau so they become completely untouchable next year. But that's it for this video. There will be some longer WNBA related videos coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.